All right, let's get right into it. Picture this. Your close Korean friend, maybe your partner, looks right at you with this little playful smile and asks something that sounds, well, completely terrifying. It's a phrase you hear all the time in K-dramas, but what it really means is one of the most surprising and, you won't believe this, romantic twists in the entire Korean language. So there you are. They just said it. Jugeullae? Your brain just goes into overdrive, right? Is that a threat? What did I do wrong? I mean, in almost any other culture, this would be a 5-alarm fire. But here, it might just be their way of saying they adore you. And this is where it gets wild. What you hear, literally, is, do you want to die? But what they could actually mean is, oh my God, you're adorable. Or, you're so funny, stop it. Or even, I like you so much right now, my brain is just short-circuiting. So how on earth can one little phrase mean two things that are polar opposites? Well, that brings us to what I like to call the affection paradox. It's this really fascinating part of Korean culture where words that sound aggressive are actually used to pull people closer. It's not about real anger. It's about being so comfortable with someone that you can toss the usual rules of politeness right out the window. And the key to unlocking this whole paradox is a concept you've probably seen in dramas and anime, tsundere. You know the type, right? That character who acts all tough and grumpy on the outside, but secretly they're super warm and caring. Well, Jugeullae is pretty much the ultimate tsundere phrase. It's using a cold, sharp word to deliver a warm, fuzzy feeling. And trust me, this isn't a one-off thing. Just think about that other classic Korean phrase, "You're so cute, I want to bite you." It's this thing scientists actually call cute aggression, where you feel something so positive, so overwhelming, that your brain expresses it in this mock-aggressive way. Jugeullae is basically the bigger, more dramatic cousin of that exact feeling. But here's the secret sauce. It's hidden right there in the grammar. If someone says, "Jugeullae, die," that's a command. That's a real threat. There's no wiggle room. But jugeullae? See that lay at the end? That makes it a question. It grammatically cracks the door open for a playful back and forth. It's an invitation to play a game, not a declaration of war. Okay, so now we get the why, but what about the how? How do you know for sure if it's a cute joke or, a real warning? This is where your nunchi, your social sixth sense, your ability to read the room, becomes your absolute superpower. Here is your essential cheat sheet. If they're smiling or even just trying to stop themselves from laughing, you are 100% safe. It means you're hilarious. Now, if their eyes go wide, that's a yellow light, a friendly heads up that you're getting close to a line. But if you get a poker face and a low, flat voice, that is a red light. Stop what you're doing. A quick, sincere apology is the only way to go. You've got to run this checklist in your head in like a split second. First, the smile test. Are the corners of their mouth turned up, even a tiny bit? Second, eye contact. Are their eyes all crinkly and fun, or is it a hard stare? Third, voice pitch. Is it high and teasing, or is it low and dead serious? And last, the after moment. Do they laugh right after? If they do, you're golden. If there's silence, yeah, that's a warning. Okay, now that you can read the signals, it's time to level up. We're not just going to survive the Jugeullae moment, we are going to win it. Let's learn how to respond like you're the charming lead in your own romantic comedy. Option number 1, the simple, funny route. They ask, "Do you want to die?" You look them dead in the eye and say, "No, I want to live a long life." It immediately shatters the tension, shows you're in on the joke, and I guarantee you it'll make them laugh. Now, for the expert-level flirty comeback. With this one, you don't just say you want to live, you tie your entire future to them. I plan to live a long life and eat more delicious food with you. See what you did there? You just turned their playful threat into this moment of real connection. It is so smooth, so charming, and totally out of a K-drama playbook. And finally, you can go for the cute and playful response. You can literally clasp your hands together, put on your best kitty face, and say, sorry, spare me just this once. This is perfect because it shows you get the little power play of the joke, and you are totally willing to be the adorable troublemaker. So the big takeaway for all of these comebacks is this. You are not responding to the words, "Do you want to die?" You're responding to the playful energy behind those words. Match their tone, not their text. If you do that, you can't lose. Okay, let's hit pause and get serious for a second. We've had a lot of fun with this, but you have to understand, using this phrase in the wrong situation can be a social disaster. This is an insider's phrase, and knowing the rules is absolutely crucial. And these rules are non-negotiable. You never, ever,
ever say this to a stranger, or your boss, or any elder. Definitely not your partner's parents. Basically, if it's a formal setting, just don't do it. Using it in any of these situations would be seen as unbelievably rude and aggressive. It would be a total social catastrophe.
So here's the rule of thumb, and it's a simple one. Only use jugeullae with people you already use banmal or informal language with. That's your green light. It's the clearest sign that your relationship is close enough and casual enough to handle this kind of high-level, playful teasing. If you're still using formal language with them, this phrase is completely off the table. So there you have it. We've gone from potential terror to total confidence. We've cracked the code on the grammar, the psychology, and all the little social cues. It just goes to show you how deep language can be, how a phrase that sounds like an ending can actually be a brand new beginning. So the next time you hear it, the choice is all yours. Are you going to panic, or are you going to hit him with that perfect, charming comeback?